All right, I found a tool that is gonna help us hang this gate so that we only have to drill the holes one time. Gudgeon guides, made by Strainright. So, I've always been taught to hang the gate in center line so that way it matches the fence line when it's in the closed position. What if we hang it off a 45 degree to the point when we want to open it, we can open it all the way back to the fence and then it'll go all the way closed. So it really will do a 180 degree travel. We're gonna do it off the 45 degree to the fence and see how this works. So you got this little doohickey right here. This is designed to go on the top of your post. And what it does is you nail this in on the back side of the post. You hook your link to wherever you need. And this is your first gudgeon. I call them J-bolts, but since it's a gudgeon guide, we're gonna call them gudgeons. And like I said, we're gonna go 45 degree to the fence line. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna take our hammer. So now what we're gonna do, we need to figure out exactly where we need this at. So it's time for us to bring the gate up. This is designed for the bigger gudgeon. It is designed for the 3/4 inch gudgeon and not the 5/8. The 5/8 is typical standard. The 3/4 inch you're gonna see on a heavier, dutier farm gate. This is a 2-inch diameter or 1 7/8 diameter farm gate. So it's a heavy duty. Where did I find it? I found it at Tractor Supply and I had to look a long time for it. Just keep that in mind. This is set up for the thicker 3/4 inch gudgeon, and if you're wanting to use it for a 5/8, it's not gonna work. We are just a little bit high here. Typically, if I was actually gonna do this for real life, I would have this post pre-cut to height because this post is too tall. Let's do this. We're actually gonna move this back up to here to get it lower so that way we can actually show a real life. Okay, so I think what we wanna do is we need a little bit more height there. So we're gonna adjust the chain there on the top. We're still coming in at our 45, and that looks good. The kit comes with this little chain grab, and that chain is designed to go through here and latch onto one of those. Perfect. Okay, one done. You can do it with this long of a gate, you can do it with a longer gate. So next thing they do is they give you this nice little bungee here. We're gonna take the bungee, we're gonna feed it through the bottom, and it's got the slot, so we're gonna put that bungee up in that slot. Just like so. We're gonna take the bungee up, we're gonna feed it through. That's gonna keep tension on it so it doesn't fall down on me, and I can manipulate this and test fit the gate to make sure it's correct. At this point, I'll take my level to make sure that my gate is right where it needs to be. Perfect. So we're gonna take the other chain grab. I don't know what you call this thing. Oh, this is a locking chain. I'm sorry. Same concept as a vice grip. It just has chain. I really feel like those blocks are made for something. Okay, so I did kind of screw that up. They do want that. So as you can see, I did the top one wrong. So the chain is supposed to go in between the two blocks, and I'll fix that. You can see how that fits perfect. It's just gonna make your life easier because I was actually struggling. Right now, we're able to swing and move the gate freely without having any gudgeons in there, having drilled any holes. We can test the gate 100% before we commit to drilling the holes. We have the J-bolts, gudgeons, whatever you want to call these things. We're gonna open the gate like this. You see how there's a little hole here? That's designed for your drill bit. So you can actually drill your hole confidently, know that it's straight, while the gate's still hung, and know that your J-bolts are gonna be just fine. This is a 3/4, and it fits nice and perfect. We're gonna put it on gear 1. Whoa, ugh. Whew, that's terrible. I'm gonna save myself some misery. I'm gonna put some hearing protection in. Okay, so we went ahead and took the liberty to save you guys' ears. We drilled the other one off camera, but the other one didn't make any noise. So it's good. All these tools that you need to use to get this done come with the kit. These right here have the little, I don't know what you're gonna call this, like a little keeper tab. So that way the gate can only go on and off one direction. So you have to slide it on this way, and once it rotates out this way, it can't come off. And that's done on top and bottom. And that keyway, we have to put the gate on like this. You rotate it, and now it's locked in position. So even when the gate's fully closed, it still isn't going to come off. So this makes up for not being able to put the top J-bolt down, because in all of our other videos, the bottom went up, the top went down, because they lock the gate together. So that way you can't just lift it off. Or if you have animals that like to take the gates and throw them off. With these particular types of bolts, it's going to lock the gate in, so you can't take the gate off the hinges. So now that we have the gate on there, we have yet to tighten the hinges, or the gudgeons. We should be able to open the gate, and it should go all the way back to the fence. And we should be able to take it all the way closed. So we get a 180-degree swing out of this gate because we hung it on a 45 to the fence line. I'm going to put that one in my back pocket because that's an awesome trick. That's good right there. It looks really complicated because you have so many pieces, but it really isn't. We're confident that the gate is in the correct position before we even drilled the holes. It's Dan with SWI. We are Wyoming's Fence and Gate Company. We hope you have a good dang day.